Okay, today we are going to be watching a video from Hoog mapping of the Charlie Kirk assassination, which happened yesterday. Yep, not even like 24 hours ago, I think so. It is sad, but at the same point, if you think from other perspective, as from my perspective, as a Muslim perspective, bruh, I don't agree with any of the shit this guy used to say, especially about guns, Palestine, school shootings, all of that, and overall the stuff he used to say about Muslims. And yeah, but let's see, I want to see how this actually happened and who did it. I think so they did found a guy who did it, but at first, bruh, they got some, I don't know, 70-80-year-old just walking, and they were like, yep, you are the one who did it. But that poor guy wasn't the one. Everybody know that he's not the one, but they actually found out the actual shooter. Now they are on the lookout for him, and I think so they're gonna get him. But yeah, let's see how this all went down. And of course, you have seen the video, the clip from the campaign, or he went to Utah to some university to talk about shit. And yeah, let's see.
On Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk speaks at an event in Orem, Utah. It is at the Sorensen Center courtyard on the campus of Utah Valley University. The event, part of his American Comeback Tour, features his signature Prove Me Wrong debate format. Kirk is positioned at a table beneath a large tent. Students come up and have a chance to ask him a question and debate with him. Approximately 20 minutes into his presentation, an audience member identified as a student questions him about mass shootings.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Kirk asks a question, but then it gets interrupted.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Just after he said gang violence, boom, someone shoots. And bro, the video I saw, and I'm sure you guys have seen too, is just crazy, dude. Because he just, I don't know, he had some kind of a life jacket on, and bullet hit the life jacket and just bounced and went into his neck. Or like, if you really see, and people are really zooming in on the bullet and all that, like why it bounced, and or why something black just, you can see something here and suddenly it goes into his neck or something like that. And yeah, but yes, crazy, man, it's crazy.
Go, run. Whoa.
When Charlie is 18 years old, he speaks at a college. He just seems like any other young American conservative. But at that college, he catches someone's eye. Will Montgomery sees that Charlie gets attention. While other conservative speakers are boring, young people listen to Charlie Kirk. A month later, in September 2012, he and the 18-year-old launched Turning Point USA.
Well, what Turning Point USA stands for, what we're trying to do is we're going into the high schools and the colleges to challenge these textbooks that publish flat out falsehoods and fallacies.
It's a non-profit organization established to promote conservative values, specifically among young Americans through high school and college campuses.
I'm only 19 years old. I'm fighting this fight every single day. I get to go to college campuses, high schools.
Bro is 19 in this video. Looks like 30.
I debate professors. I debate socialists.
It's not an immediate success, but Turning Point steadily grows into something larger than Charlie.
We'll probably recruit 4,000 to 5,000 new students, collect their data. It's a high energy conference for us. It's a way to reward our best members that have been.
They organize speeches with ever bigger conservative American thinkers. The young Charlie Kirk quickly becomes a fixture of the American political conservative landscape.
I started an organization, Turning Point USA, 2.5 years ago, around 2 key values: free markets and limited government.
In 2016, he speaks at the Republican National Convention. When Trump secures the Republican nomination, he and Turning Point embrace the MAGA movement. Charlie Kirk gets a direct line to the president. At the same time, he begins using modern media outlets as a way to spread his political message. But they're also a means for generating content that gets attention. He gets millions of views, in large part fueled by debates on college campuses.
Okay,
In
bro was a
2018
YouTuber.
comes Campus Clash, a college tour with Candace Owens. In 2024, the You're Being Brainwashed tour, a college tour with former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. On September 10th, 2025, Kirk initiates the American Comeback Tour, a series of events for college students across the United States.
Utah, Virginia, and Minnesota. Okay.
Format includes his classic Prove Me Wrong table sessions, where he invites attendees to debate his political and cultural viewpoints in a public setting. The event at Utah Valley University is designated as the first stop on this tour.
Damn. Bro just went out on the first day of the tour.
Eyewitness accounts describe hearing a loud bang.
I think so. It came from really far, right? Most people are saying that had to be someone really well trained, right? Well trained sniper. I saw some video about some people seeing someone on top of a roof, and just after the shooting, that guy got up and just started to leave, and he was on top of the roof, and people were like, why they didn't, tell the authorities and all that.
It's just there's just so much.
Before we had a flag and we had it so it's positioned above the tent so it would be in the camera. And they just moved.
Oh damn.
He just got shot! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Immediately following the sound, Charlie Kirk's head jerks backwards. A significant
And to the
volume of
left.
blood gushes from his neck.
Yeah.
Although an autopsy is yet to be released, speculations state he is hit partially in his jugular and spine.
Yep. Jugular for sure, but I'm not sure
Phone
about the
footage
spine.
shows that audience members react to the noise instinctively, collectively looking to the right and then crouching down. People scatter in multiple directions.
Wow.
His security personnel and multiple police officers cover him and try to bring him away to surrounding vehicles as soon as possible.
I also feel like that this guy's security was not good, man. I mean, how can someone, like, how the security have no idea, like, there's some sniper out there or someone. The security did not do the good job, dude. Yeah, I have seen that TikTok.
The phone recordings later released on Twitter, a figure is identified.
That's what I was talking
on the roof
about
of the Losey Center.
earlier.
He just ran from over. Where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in, and now he's right there. Just saying.
A building located.
But the thing is, don't many times in this kind of campaigns or rallies, or some person very famous, or they their own security have people lying around the buildings to see anyone on the ground. If anyone try to shoot on the ground, they can easily spot them. Many times they have their own security on the roofs, just looking out for them, I think so. But yeah, this was the only guy out there, so
Located approximately 200 yards or
I'm sure that's
180
him.
meters from Kirk's position.
He's literally in straight, like.
It seems the shooter is lying in a prone position, shooting down with a clear view of his target. This individual is observed both prior to and following the shot, and is seen retreating from the rooftop. Based on these videos, the shooter is placed at a more accurate guesstimation of 100 to 120 meters from where Kirk is sitting. Presumably, the shooter escapes over the roof of the building after taking the shot.
Yep.
Charlie Kirk is carried to a police vehicle, parked just behind the tent where he is speaking from. He's then transported to the local Timpanogos Regional Hospital. Initial reports indicate his condition is critical. Utah Valley University spokeswoman Ellen Trainor states that a suspect is in custody and it's not a student.
Yeah, they got this guy. That I told you guys earlier that they got some old dude, and there's no way that guy had that great VN. He was so good at sniping and guns and all that, And out of nowhere, they just got a random dude. I don't know what he was doing that he got himself into this situation. But yeah, they got this random old guy, and they were like, yeah, this is the shooter. Everybody knew that he wasn't the guy. Like, he's not the one, bruh. And now, after a few hours later, after a few hours after this, incident, now they found the actual guy, I think so, and he looks way more young and fits more with the identity of the person who was on the top of that roof, I think.
Political figures begin to issue statements. President Donald Trump posts on Truth Social, calling for prayers.
This guy posting about him and then saying, oh, lower the flags all across the America. And then I like that people really called out to Donald Trump that you don't do this shit. You don't tweet shit about when there are multiple shootings going on in US and kids are dying and many other way more crazy incident than this, and he don't tweet anything about it. And just because of this dude died and got shot, and he's saying that America go crazy, just go sad and boom, lockdown and stuff like that. Not exactly, but you get what I mean. He's saying like, oh, it's so sad and what a sad day and all that. But he don't really care when there are so many other shootings involving kids and all, dude.
For Charlie Kirk, Vice President J.D. Vance also expresses calls for prayer.
Of course, yeah, same.
Utah
thing.
Governor Spencer Cox condemns the violence.
You know who tweeted about him and saying praying for this guy? Israel Prime Minister or President, that guy. I mean, come on. That guy wishing you or your family that he's praying for you is the worst thing you want, bruh. In 2025, if you don't know what that guy have done, I think so you are just not on social media, or you should, you're just a kid or someone, I think so then. Because if that guy is really saying that praying for you and so sad or feeling sad about you, you are just a bad person automatically, I think so, But yeah,
as does
he
California
did that.
Governor Gavin Newsom and many other prominent political figures. At 2:26 MDT, FBI Director Kash Patel also announces on social media that a suspect in the shooting is in custody.
Oh, really?
We have a person of interest in custody.
But only a couple of hours later, all statements are retracted. Cox
Yeah, now they released him. Like, they just wanted to show people that, oh, they got somebody, calm down, relax, we got this situation under the control, just by grabbing a random guy, random unk who was just walking by or who was supporter of him, and out of nowhere they're like, yeah buddy, we gotta get you and let people make some videos so we can show them that, yeah, the situation is under control and we got someone. Everybody know that he's not the one, and it's good to know that they released that poor guy, dude.
Verifies that George Zinn,
This guy.
the individual initially detained, is not the assassin, but has been charged with obstruction of justice.
Huh?
A second suspect is also arrested, but later released.
Wow,
As of right
really?
now, the authorities state their investigation continues. At around 2:40 MDT, Charlie Kirk's death
The great
is finally confirmed. President Donald Trump announces it on Truth Social. He is survived by his wife, daughter, and son.
Okay, I get it. It's sad for the family or that person dying like this, having a family, 2 kids and a wife, leaving them alone like this. And other than that, bro, I don't believe any crap this guy used to say. I have seen him before. I haven't heard a lot about him or a lot what he used to say, but just after he got shot and killed, I saw many tweets and some speeches and some clips of him debating with the people he used to debate to, in the students and all that. Bro, this guy was the things he used to follow or the stuff he used to say, I don't agree with any of the shit, dude.
Fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah.
The cause of death is confirmed as a gunshot wound to the neck. No further suspects have been taken into custody as of September 11th at the time of this upload. President Trump orders all American flags to be lowered to half-staff.
Yeah. He don't remember lowering the flags when so much other shit goes on in America,
Across
dude.
the country until Sunday evening as a mark
Just
of
because
respect.
of this one person, he wanna do
We are reminded
that.
again of how real the present danger of political shootings is in the United States.
It's a
He
tragedy
had
for
L
our
security
nation.
actually.
I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
For us, on the outside, looking in from Europe, it's a brutal reminder of how politically heated things are in the country across the ocean.
Hey yo, okay, that was a sudden ending. Okay, by the way, here is the actual killer, which they are trying to find, I think so. Okay, let's see. Hold up.
Manhunt for Charlie Kirk's killer. The shooter took just one shot.
Yeah, he's the one, but I don't know where they got his footage from or this picture from. I'm sure this is from some CCTV camera, but yeah, I don't know how they got it from or where they found him. But yeah, I think so. This is the actual guy, not the old person or not the second guy and they detained and then they released. But yeah, this was the video about Charlie Kirk assassination and how it happened and who did it and why they did it. Why they did it, we don't know actually, because they're gonna arrest him, then they're gonna interrogate him and investigate and all that, then we're gonna know that why he actually did it. But yeah, this is actually a big assassination, big incident in US politics for sure, bruh. And let's see how they get this guy. Will they get this guy or not? Because as of right now, I think so they just found out who is he or how he looks like as in this picture, but I think so they're gonna get him soon. It is sad that he had family and kids and he had to leave them and die brutally like this, but at the same time he was also not a good person, as my point of view, as many people on internet and many people out there, according to them, he was just not a good person. Of course, not everybody liked him, but not liking him and killing the person like this is also a bad thing, I think so. But yeah, overall this was the video, and yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one.